It's 10 a.m. here in Harare, Zimbabwe's capital. Welcome to ZTN News Blitz, our top stories. Relief as Zimbabwe's capital saves 60,000 houses from demolition. Hearings for striking Zimbabwe doctors resume. American rapper Jay-Z in a great show of opulence. And in sport, the Beast waves goodbye. Over 60,000 homeowners in Harare South have breathed a sigh of relief after the Harare City Council and a property developer agreed to regularize their stay in the area. The residents faced destitution as the local authority planned to demolish their houses, which were regarded as illegal structures. But a memorandum of understanding between the Harare City Council and Pinnacle Property Holdings, the land developers, will see the local authority providing essential services, including water and sewer reticulation and roads infrastructure.
Settlements in Harare South are not properly settled, or there are a lot of irregularities. So the deal with Pinnacle Holdings is such that the city takes lead in the regularization of those properties.
Pinnacle Property Holdings Director Philip Chiangwa speaks on the MOU with the City Council.
I requested that I probably put in the city of Harare as my agent to collect, regularize to those that will have paid. And those that are not willing to pay, please find somewhere else where it's free. That's exactly what it is. If you are there and we happen to agree that you want to pay, then you pay, then you stay.
Hearings for striking Zimbabwe doctors resume today at various private hospitals across the country. 77 doctors have already been fired after they were found guilty of defying a Labour court ruling to return to work. Now, Health Services Board Chairperson Dr. Paulina Skosana could not immediately give the exact number of the doctors whose cases will be heard today.
I wouldn't have the figures off the cuff. It's mainly, I think, Chitungwiza were completed. United Bly Hospitals in Pilo, Harare, and Parenya. Yeah, they were included in the 77 that were discharged. But I can't have I think there were 15 in Chitungwiza.
The hearings are expected to be concluded by the 15th of November. Our health correspondent Samantha Rusare is at Parenya Hospital, where some of the hearings are taking place.
The doctors have stuck to their guns and have snapped the hearings here at Parrenyatwa Hospital. 77 of the 80 who were served with letters have been fired. The second batch risk the same fate. We will keep tabs on the hearings today and keep you updated.
Former Zimbabwe Football Association boss Henrietta Rushwaya was involved in a car accident last night. Rushwaya, who is now the president of the Zimbabwe Miners Federation, escaped unhurt, but one person died in the crash, which also occurred in Kwekwe, a town in Zimbabwe's Midlands province. Our Kwekwe Bureau reports that she was traveling to Harare from Gweru when a vehicle going the opposite direction encroached into a lane, resulting in a collision. The driver of the other vehicle died on the spot, while Rushwaya's Toyota Hilux was badly damaged. American rapper Jay-Z is kicking off his first annual Sean Carter Foundation Gala in Florida in style. The musician sent each of his VIP guests a $40,000 US Rolex Daytona watch and a bottle of Ace of Spades champagne worth $300 US to make sure they attend. Another American chanter, Meek Mill, who received the gift, took to his Instagram to express his bewilderment at such a show of opulence. Also in receipt of the pricey gifts are Swiss beats and unspecified number of guests. Let's take a look at what's happening in sport now. Who can fit into the shoes of rugby star Tendai Mtawarira? It is still difficult to answer that question after the Zimbabwean-born World Cup winner retired from international rugby yesterday. The 34-year-old veteran of 117 tests for the Springboks was the first black Zimbabwean to win the World Cup after beating England in the final recently. In Zimbabwe football, Harare City have kept their Chibuku record intact after a 3-1 penalty shootout win over Triangle at Rufaro on Wednesday. Coach Lode Chitembwe explains how they reached the semi-finals of the tournament for the 5th year in a row.
We also give credit to the boys. You know, when we seem to have mastered the art of winning games, even though the performance is not as great as the result. But at the end of the day, this is what it is about. It's about making sure we win.
In the UEFA Champions League, Brazilian forward Rodrigo announced his presence with a perfect hat-trick in Real Madrid's 6-0 win over Galatasaray last night. In other matches played, Juventus reached the last 16 after dismissing Lokomotiv Moscow 2-1 away. Manchester City had to end their drawn game with an infield player, Kyle Walker, as goalkeeper after goalie Claudio Bravo had been sent off. That's all we had on ZTN News Blitz. Catch Samantha at 1 p.m. Thanks for watching.